Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Ether Amara. In today's video I'm going to be making another hair care recipe. I'm going to be using some products that I have used regularly here on my channel that I'm excited for incorporating in this hair mask today. So one item that I was excited to have finally purchased from Sahel Cosmetics is the Qasil powder, and this is a product of Somalia, and I have showcased another brand that I've used the Qasil powder from before, so I am pretty familiar with Qasil. Qasil is a leaf powder from the gob tree, and it grows mainly in the regions of Somalia. So this is the bag that I got here. This is 20 grams. So I'll be using my Qasil powder. I'm also going to use Sahel Cosmetics Spirulina powder, which I've had for quite some time. I'm going to use some of my Tulsi powder, and I've also got a couple of powders here that I have ground and sifted myself. So I put some of the spirulina powder in here, so that's this green one here. I've got some rose powder. I have gone ahead and used my mortar and pestle and crushed up some rose buds. Then I also used some of my organic whole yellow mustard seeds and crushed those up as well into a nice fine powder, and it has been sifted. So I'm going to mix all of those powders together in this container here, and I'm going to transfer it over into my mixing bowl, and then I will add in my Qasil and my Tulsi powder, and then I also have some warm hibiscus tea that I'm going to use to mix in there, and then I've also got a DIY oil that I will add in there as well for wash day. So I'm just going to go ahead and combine all of the powders into this container here. It's just a recycled container. And I've got all of those powders sifted and combined. And I'm just going to give it a quick stir here just so that they're all mixed together. Then I'll go ahead and add some of my Qasil powder, and I really like this Qasil powder. I previously did a review for a Qasil powder from the Huda Organics brand. However, I am not too sure what happened to her company. I have not been able to find out where she has gone. It's been quite some time since I've been able to purchase from her, so I'm definitely excited that Sahel Cosmetics is selling it. I love to support the African-owned beauty product owners, so I'm definitely sad that Huda Organics is kind of faded away. However, I hope that she does come back online. So I've got the Qasil powder in there. Then I'm going to go ahead and add some of my Tulsi powder. And I'm not going to be adding too much of the Tulsi powder, as I do want to showcase more of the Spirulina and the Qasil for this hair care recipe. So I will add just a little bit of the Tulsi powder just to kind of give it a little bit more weight there. Alright, so I'm going to mix these all together, and that's what this dried herb mixture is going to look like. Then I'm going to go ahead and add my hibiscus tea, and this is just going to bind everything together into a nice paste. I'm just going to go ahead and begin to stir. It is clumping up, so I do not want it to be too clumpy. I would like it to be in a nice mask form. And I am using a wooden spatula, that way I can scrape the edges here, as you can see. So it's starting to form a nice paste. And I made sure that I sifted my mortar and pestle ground rosebuds and mustard oil, or mustard seeds, in order for this to be a smooth paste. So I did sift them quite a few times just to make sure that it will be a smooth paste and I won't have too much leftovers in my hair after I put it on. So I'm just gonna mix this together. And as usual, I will be using my clarifying shampoo, the Rosemary Clarifying Shampoo by Pure Zero. Really good. I love how clean this gets my hair. And then I'll also be doing a deep hair conditioning treatment with my snake oil hair treatment. So I will definitely follow up this mask with a deep treatment. And then I will be using my heat cap to get a deep condition on my hair today. And I'm going to go ahead and add some of the oil here, just to get a little bit of moisture. Not too much. I don't want this mask to be too oily. I'm just going to add a little bit. Okay, and that is going to be the consistency for my hair mask today. And I just wanted to share another recipe using Sahel Cosmetics products. As I stated before, I have used Qasil powder before. I know that it is also known as Sidr powder. However, I know it as Qasil, so I was excited to get some more and start another recipe. The one that I purchased before, as I mentioned, from Huda Organics, I used majority of it for my skincare. It is really good for cleansing your face. As you can see here, it says it's good for face and hair. So I definitely do use it for a multitude of things, cleansing my face, and then I'll be using it in this hair mask. So it's definitely got multiple purposes. And yeah, that's going to be it for this short video today. Comment and subscribe to my channel for more DIYs, recipes, and reviews. Thank you so much for watching.